Do you ever feel like you understand everything in English? You can watch movies, you understand podcasts, and you can read books. But when you want to speak, you freeze. That is one of the most common problems English learners have. Let me tell you why this happens and how to fix it. Understanding the problem. There are two things that you need to know. Output. Now, what is input? Input is whatever goes in. Whatever you put in is input, such as listening and reading. Because when you listen to something, you're putting information in. That's input. Or when you're reading something, you are reading the information and you're putting that in. This is input. You're receiving. But we also have output. Output is what you put out, what comes out of you. That is speaking or writing. That is when you produce information. Now, the biggest problem is students have good input, very strong input, but their output is weak. Why does this happen? Think about it. How do you learn English? You read books, you're watching movies, you watch YouTube videos, or you listen to podcasts. All of these are different forms of input. So it makes sense that your input is great, but your output is weak. It makes sense that you understand English, but you cannot speak. So what's the solution? The solution is to improve your output. That means you need to work on your writing and speaking skills. And that's what we're going to do right now. Let's start with the first one, writing skills. 4 ways to improve your writing skill. Let's start easy. I want you to share your thoughts. What does it mean? Right now you're watching this video on YouTube. So I want you to share your thoughts. Go to the comments section and start typing. What do you think about this video? Do you like the teacher? Do you like what you're seeing? Do you like this lesson? What would you like to see next? What do you want to see more of? Share your thoughts. For example,
I loved this video. Best video ever. I learned why I cannot speak or write because I have never practiced. I am going to practice more. Thank you for the video.
This is a very simple but very effective writing practice. Do this for every single video you watch online. You're watching a video on YouTube? Go to the comments section and share your thoughts. What do you think about that video? Share your thoughts. That was a very easy activity. Basically, that's a warm-up. Now, what's next? Let's make it more challenging. I want you to make a daily journal. Every day, I want you to write down 5 to 10 sentences about that day. What did you do? How did you feel? What are you going to do tomorrow? What happened to you yesterday? Write 5 to 10 sentences every single day about that day. And listen, you don't have to worry about grammar. It doesn't matter if your grammar is right or wrong. At this stage, we don't care about grammar. Our only focus is on getting your output to work. So start writing 5 to 10 sentences every day about that day.
Today, I watched a YouTube video. I realized my problem isn't grammar. It's writing and speaking. So I am going to write in my journal every day.
This doesn't take much time, but you have to do it every day. Try to make this a habit. I know it's difficult. It will only take probably 5 to 10 minutes of your day. Please do it. It's going to help you a lot. So far, we started easy. As a warm-up, you're going to share your thoughts in the comments section. And then you're going to write 5 to 10 sentences every day about that day. Now, this third activity I want you to do may be a bit more challenging, but it's very good. I want you to choose a very simple topic and then write 1 paragraph about it. The topic should be simple. For example, what makes me happy? Or what was the best advice I ever got? Or my biggest dream? Or my dream house? Or my perfect holiday? For each topic, you're going to write At least 100 words. One paragraph is enough. But listen, the important thing about this activity is that now grammar is important. Your grammar and your structure, they matter. How can you check your grammar? After you have written the 100-word paragraph, I want you to go to ChatGPT or any other AI model, Gemini or whatever you have, and use this prompt, paste it in ChatGPT to get feedback. Here's the prompt. I am trying to improve my writing skill, find my grammar and vocabulary mistakes, explain why they are wrong, and show me the corrected version. And then paste your writing. In this way, you're not only writing one paragraph about a simple topic, you are also correcting your paragraph using ChatGPT or any other AI model, and you're getting feedback on what you've written. So your mind starts thinking about accuracy and structure. Now you have practiced writing one paragraph. Let's go to the final level. At this level, I want you to write a full essay about a topic. Start with familiar topics, and as you get better, get to more complicated topics. Now, here, you're not going to write one paragraph. You're going to write at least 3 to 4 paragraphs about that subject. The topics can be more challenging. For example, is technology improving education? This forces you to think and to produce more and more and more content. It's not just about sharing your thoughts anymore. It's about structuring that text. It's not just one paragraph. It's about 3 to 4 paragraphs. And again, at this stage, grammar and structure, they are very important. So again, I want you to use the prompt I gave you and ask ChatGPT or any other AI models to give you feedback. And now, the writing part is over. What should we do for our speaking skill? 6 ways to improve your speaking skill. Again, let's start easy. The first thing I want you to do is a very basic exercise. I want you to open a book and start reading loudly. You're going to read the book aloud. Now, you might say this is reading, this is not speaking, but let me tell you one thing. This is improving your speaking muscle. Yes, speaking is a muscle, and you can train it to have muscle memory. Think of it as a warm-up. You're warming up your speaking muscles. This is a very important activity. Don't underestimate it. Open a book, start reading loudly. Let's go to the second task. I want you to do the same thing. I want you to open a book and start reading loudly, but this time I want you to stand up, walk around the room as you are doing it, and imagine that you are presenting this information to an audience. But how does this help? Again, you are improving your speaking muscles. You're trying to train muscle memory. But at the same time, you're doing a trick in your mind. What's the trick? You are turning a reading activity, which basically is input, into an output activity. You are training your mind to not only read, but also try to deliver. You have an imaginary audience. You're reading this aloud, but you are trying to read this to them. That's the trick. You are working on the muscle memory here, and you're also imagining delivering information to others. That is the first step of improving your spoken output. Okay, enough with the easy steps. What's the third step? The third step is the shadowing technique. It's very simple, very effective, and very fun to do. In the shadowing technique, you're going to choose one person that you really like, a native speaker with a great accent. Now, the accent can be American, it can be British, Australian, whatever you like. Choose one person with a very clear accent, and then find a video on YouTube of that person. And this is what you're going to do with that video. You're going to play the video, listen carefully, pause after every sentence, and repeat. Play, listen, pause, repeat. Play, listen, pause, repeat. Play, listen, pause, repeat. That's what you're going to do. Let me demonstrate. One of the people that I really like in terms of their English is Barack Obama. The way Barack Obama speaks, I don't think I've ever heard anyone as clear as him. So I've selected one of his videos and I'm going to play it. Listen carefully, pause, and repeat. This is what I want to do. Let's go.
I wanted to be a basketball player.
I wanted to be a basketball player.
Architect.
An architect.
There were a bunch of different things. Politician.
There were a bunch of different things.
Politician was not on the list.
Politician was not on the list.
The way I came into it.
The way I came into it.
I was inspired by social movements.
I was inspired by social movements. Do this every day. It's a simple activity. You don't have to do a lot. You don't have to talk to other people. If you are shy, don't worry. Just play the video on your laptop, on your phone, and then listen and repeat. That's called the shadowing technique. Now, step 4. This is something I used to do as a child, and this is something that I would probably say helped me the most. Talk to yourself. Now, this is a gem because as an introvert, as a person who is very shy, I could not easily speak with other people. I was mainly at home in my bedroom. How could I improve my fluency? How could I improve my speaking skill? I couldn't. The only way for me to improve my fluency was to sit down and talk to myself. Imagine the situation and imagine that I am talking to an audience, or I'm talking to a good friend of mine, or a teacher, or a coach, or to my imaginary girlfriend back then. You know, I think the reason why people are struggling nowadays is because the economy is bad. It's harder for people to make money. What do you think? Totally agree with you. Yes. Yeah. I think you're completely right. Totally agree with you, man. You're the best. Yeah. So just imagine a situation and start speaking with yourself. And don't worry if people think you're crazy. I had a teacher who used to say, if you want to improve your speaking skill, you need to be a little crazy. And that's absolutely right. You need to be. Go look into the mirror, talk to yourself in the mirror, or just sit down, imagine that you have a bunch of friends around, talk to them. Now, we are in 2025, almost 2026 now, and we have AI, so use it. Another activity that you can do right now, even if you are shy, even if you think your level is not good, even if you don't have the self-confidence to start speaking immediately, is to practice speaking with AI. Speaking with AI. I mean, writing to AI is fun, it's good, but I prefer speaking. Because you're trying to improve that muscle memory, remember? You're trying to work on your spoken output. So don't just type, try to speak. And yes, I understand a lot of the AI models, if you want to access the speaking feature, you need to pay for a premium account. But I think if you use Microsoft Copilot, or probably now even ChatGPT, you get like, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes per day of free speaking access. It's very simple. You just open ChatGPT and click on the voice mode. Wait. And then start talking. Hi, I'm a student. I want to improve my English speaking skill. Can you help me?
Absolutely. I'd be happy to help you out. We can just have a chat and you can practice speaking with me. Feel free to talk about anything you're interested in and I'll give you some feedback or tips along the way.
Let's start easy. Ask me a question.
Sure. Let's keep it nice and easy. How about this? Can you tell me about a hobby you really enjoy and why you like it?
Yes, I like tennis because I think tennis is a very fun sport.
That's awesome. Tennis is definitely a fun and dynamic sport.
See, that is enough. I think I proved my point. You can use an AI model to practice speaking. It's very good. Let's get to the final one. This is very important, and I think it's fair to say that this is the ultimate goal of learning a language. Why do you study English? Because ultimately, you want to be able to communicate with other people, right? Yes, you can learn English to write better or I don't know, understand movies and TV series. But if you're watching this video, that means your understanding is okay. You just want to speak. And why do you want to speak? Because you want to be able to talk to other people, right? So this is exactly what I want you to do. I want you to talk to other people. Yeah, it's going to be hard. You're going to have to find someone who is also studying English. You're going to have to find a group of people who are also at the same level or a similar level to you and are working on improving their English. I wanted you to go to the comment section and share your thoughts. So go ahead, do it now. Go to the comment section and start writing. That is your first homework. See you soon. Bye.